Hello there. I'm going to reply to this video created, A Cure for Homosexuality. And you started off the video by saying that we all know that we don't choose to be gay. Actually, the purpose of this video that I am creating as an reply for you is to agree and disagree with you. I am disagreeing with the first part that you said, and I'm going to quote it. We all know that we do not choose to be gay. You said that. In some cases, you do not choose it. In some cases, you do. In some cases, it comes within yourself. It is created in the womb. In other occasions, you choose to be it. And there is studies to prove it. Maybe you should do some research to prove that I'm not lying to you. You can go ahead and do some research on it. Now, the second part would be, if there were to be a cure for it, would you take a pill? People are perfectly comfortable being who they are. And me saying this is a proven fact. People are perfectly fine with their choice of sexuality, whether it is whatever it is that it is. What they're not comfortable with is people's feedbacks and emotional reactions. That people are not comfortable with. You choose to be a homosexual. What happens is, that's your choice. You made that choice. You're perfectly fine with it. But it is the attacks that make you uncomfortable, and you blame it on your choice. Are you catching my drift? Okay, great. So, I would definitely recommend, if you have made the decision whether it is to be heterosexual or homosexual, do not take the pill. If it was to be created. In cases it is a chemical disbalance in your brain, and in some other situations it's your choice, like I've already explained in the first part. So taking this pill will not fix your issue. This pill cannot be created, will not be created. I'm just going with the flow of your video. But it cannot be created because it changes a person's will, so it would most likely be an illegal pill. You know what I mean? So, to further make it clear, if you choose to be attracted to the same sex, and you made that decision because that decision makes you comfortable. It is people's judgment upon your choice that makes you reject the choice that you made. That doesn't mean that you're going to turn straight. It means that you're going to feel bad for the choice that you've made. And I state once again, in certain situations, you're already born with it. In other situations, you choose to be it. I personally think that the cure for this would be to not have a preference at all. But that's my personal view. As I was growing up, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about it, so that maybe some people can understand exactly what I mean. As I was growing up, I grew up in a very different environment, in a peaceful environment where men didn't have to curse, men didn't have to fight to prove that they were men, because they were recognized as what they were, regardless of. Because in today's society, if a man chooses to have intercourse with another man, he loses a social status, I guess you can, of being a full man. In fact, that person still remains a man physically. Whether the person wants to be a female or a male, that's up to them. But I think that I've made my point in this video. And so as I was growing up, uh, I was not forced into what sexuality should you choose. That is up to you. Sounds like heaven, right? And I showed neither interest to the girls or the boys growing up. Since the age of 5 to the age of 15, I grew up not being interested in any type of sexuality at all. So I like the fact that up to today, the thought still enters my head of, it's like being celibate. And I'm going off topic, but basically I've already explained. You are who you are, and it is not your choice that makes you uncomfortable. It is people's remarks, people's judgments, and the emotion it causes upon yourself. So remember that. Whether you are this or that, continue being what makes you comfortable, regardless of anybody's feedback. Goodbye.